was convener of the IDEA Working Group on Quality and Impact throughout 2019 and 2020. And we, in our discussions, wanted to do a piece of work that would support the development of the Code of Good Practice in 2019. So I had been thinking about this arising from a workshop that had been carried out in Kimmage Development Studies Centre on critical development education. And essentially, there's a very divergent range of views on what critical development education is and what it means to be critical about development education in our development education work. Is it about developing criticality and analytical thinking in learners, or is it about self-reflection for ourselves as practitioners? I was more focused on the practitioner side of things. So in the Code of Good Practice, Principle 4 is on encouraging critical thinking in our exploration of local and global justice issues, and to include diverse and challenging perspectives. It's also important to present challenging perspectives to ourselves in order to explore, as Richard put it, our social relationship with the many issues of injustice and inequality. Or as Vanessa Andreotti said, when she explored the differences between soft and critical development education, she talked about the need for educators to be critically literate, to engage with their assumptions, to explore their assumptions around knowledge, and to understand the implications of their thoughts and their approaches and how those might be limiting. So the tool was developed by the Quality and Impact Working Group. We went through a number of different drafts and different focus. We examined ways of phrasing the different questions and what were the key priority areas. And it starts with a brief piece about me and me in the world, and who am I, where do I, how do I understand the world, how do I fit in with the world, what way do my behaviors and actions possibly cause or reproduce inequality. And the tool, as I said, is a self-reflection tool. It's not a quiz, it's not a test. There's nobody there's nowhere that you send these answers to. This is all for you as a practitioner to consider yourself or with your colleagues as a development, a personal development and capacity building tool. So the questions start off with asking about me and the world and my place in the world. They move on then to look at work as a development education practitioner, and to asking you to reflect on teaching about the world and development education work. How do you explain inequality? What terms? And this was a key part, what terminology, what words we use to talk about human development issues and concerns. And I just finished there with a great quote from Renee Souza's report. It's actually the final sentence of the Bridge 47 report, where she highlights that particularly in formal education work, there are exceedingly few approaches that engage with more critical development education accounts. And she says in her conclusion, it is, after all, bad for the economy. I'll leave it at that. Thank you.